Here we are with the Craftsman Truck Series at Echo Park Automotive Speedway, aka Atlanta. 7 light car is going to be taking the race to green on the pole position. Our number 1 Mountain Dew Code Red car is going to be towards the back of the pack, trying to avoid the cautions. Drop the green flag there. The 7 got a major jump. He may have gone before the flagger dropped the green flag. Here in the Truck Series, on the start of the race, you have to wait for the flagger to control the race, drop that green flag. On the restart, anyone in that zone. So here you see the 7 and the 11 cars got out to a very early start. It is a drafting track, so the people behind should be able to catch up. The 7 drops the bottom racetrack, must have that black flag going to serve it now. And here we are. 11 is your new leader, followed by the 20 car. Oh, there's a car sideways. Caution is out here. We're going to go back and look at that to see what happened there. So as you can see, going into turn 1, the 13 is not clear. Drops down in front of the 16. 21's going to get piled up in that, and then 19's going to run him over. 14 trying to make it around on the high side, gets clipped, nowhere to go. Looks like it's going to be a 5-car incident. The cause of your first caution on lap 2 of this 40-lap race. Here we are, pace car dropping down to pit road. The 11 car leading the field to the restart zone. We're back racing. The 11 gets the good jump. He was the start car. The outside lane looks like it's getting held up behind that number 20 car. The 11 out to a great lead on this first lap. About half a second over the rest of the field, but they'll catch up. Like I said, it's a drafting track here at Atlanta. See, only 4 cars on the bottom row that are kind of hooked up. The top row looks like it's going to be more of the control. First 3 cars single file. Back 2 double wide throughout most of the rest of the field. Few cars cutting down the apron. Here at Atlanta, that is not allowed, but the rules for this truck series aren't enforcing that. There are no black flag track limits. But here we are. Nonetheless, the 3 car. First car caught up to the 11. The top row being pretty strong here. That 20 car that kind of bombed on the top row on that restart back to the bottom here. 3 cars going to be under the 11. 2 wide through most of the field now. 3 car is your new leader. He gets that pass done pretty well. Drops back down to the bottom and try to get another push. Too wide through the first 5 rows of the field. 20 car drops down to the apron again. He drops towards the back of the pack, it looks like. Out of contention from the beginning of that race. It's kind of a breakaway, the front 5 rows. Currently on lap 9, we had that caution on lap 2, but it's going to be 10 laps into this 40-lap race. We're a quarter of the way through. Still the 11 and the 3 cars battling out front. Bottom lane's got 4 connected cars. Top lane's only got 2 with a pretty big gap to the next 3. Everyone seems to be holding a pretty steady line. So hopefully we can make this green flag run last a while. The car that was entering the pit road might have some damage here. Well, I'm at 11. It's still the 11 and the 3 car, but that Celltel car course, using the Telcel car. Looks like he might be getting a little impatient and want to make a jump to the front here. Whoa, it's getting a little squirmy going through the trioval. But the 11 back out to a lead. Going down the back stretch, the 8 is going to jump to the inside. He wants the lead here. He's not going to throw the 11 because the 11's got a great pusher, that number 4 JBL car. Whoa, the Telcel car is all the way to the bottom of the track. He makes it 3 wide. A little risky there. The 9 giving the 18 a pretty decent push in the middle of the corner. That's a little bit risky, but it didn't. It worked in their favor. Looks like it's going to be back to 2 wide. That number 3 car is falling back a few rows. You see the pack's a little bit. Oh, we got a car sideways, the 8s. What a save there. He's going to keep going. But that was a great save in the middle of the corner right there. Really just 2 wide, the front 2 rows. Everyone else kind of single file. That kind of scared him. Coming up on the number 19 Bucky's car. This is not going to end well. Going through the middle of the field like that. Oh, the 4 just doored the 18. Oh, the 18 car hard in the outside wall. A caution has come out for that one. That was a very big hit. The 11 car torn up, smoking going down the backstretch with the front left fenders knocked off that thing. That was a really hard wreck, and I think I saw the 19 car get involved there. Someone must have hit the back of him while he was sliding through the field. We'll go back and take a look at both of those. So here's what happened. That 18 car came up back from the trioval. The 4 didn't think he was there. Got doored him. Came back up, hit the 11 car. The 11 car came down to hit the 18 car. That was a really nasty hit. We'll look at that one more time. So you can see right here that Telcel car, number 18, isn't even on the track. Comes back up. The 4 is already coming down. Gonna door him. Come back up. Hit the 11 car. 11's gonna come down and hit that 18 car and send him flying up and slamming into the outside safer barrier. I mean, that car was airborne. That was a very hard hit there. No doubt the 18 and most likely the 11 are going to be out of this race. But man, what a hard hit there. So you can see the 19 car very slow. He's going a lap down here. Gets split through the middle of the field. I think he tries to shoot to the outside there, realizes there's a car there, comes back down. And people are just scrambling. Gets rear-ended by that 8 car. And he's sideways in the middle of the track. You can see our number 1 Code Red car get hit in the back pretty hard, slowing up for it. That 5 was trying to just full throttle it through the gap. That was plugged up by our car. But it looks like our number 1 Code Red car is going to be able to continue. That 19 car looks like it may be able to continue. But there were 2 completely separate instances there. And they may have been fueled by this number 19 car splitting the field down the middle. That's never a good situation. But we'll take it back to the restart. Here we are. Pace car has the lights off. Is going to be turning down pit road. The number 4 car is going to be your leader. Going to be the controls car in the restart zone. Here they are. Those late in the restart zone. Green flags back in the air on lap 19. I just heard the sound of a car getting hit. Caution's back out on the racetrack. That did not last very long. We'll go back and take a look. We could hear on the camera the sound of a car getting hit pretty hard, so we'll just see what's up with that. So you can see the causes of the caution here. The 3 car gets up and going, misshifts it. He slows down really hard, gets hit by the 12 car, and spins through the infield, and your caution's going to be out because of that. From the inside of our number 1 Toyota Tundra, you can see the car misshift right there. The 12 gets in the back room, and he gets hit by the 20 on the inside lane, but that's going to be it. And then your caution is out here. So 3 cars involved here. Most of them able to get going. That 3 car most likely has a blown transmission and will not be able to continue. And we'll take it back to the restart. Here we are, lap 22, pace car pulling off. Field's gonna restart here. You can see our number 1 is 3rd row on the top. Green flag, lap 23. Number 4 car is going to be in the lead again. Going to be single file through the top 4 or 5 cars. Single file through most of the field. Someone must not have got going that separated everyone out. But you can see our number 1 car in 6th place. But there is single file through the entirety of the field. As I say that, the front's getting shaken up a little bit. 10 car goes to the outside. 6 is going to follow him. Looks like the pack has gotten back cooped up. Oh, the 9 cars into the 4. They're wrecking. Caution's out. Looks like it's a 2 car incident. Unless anyone else gets involved here, but it looks like it's just going to be those 2 cars, leaving the 10 in the lead of this race. So coming out of turn 2, you can see the 6 gives the 10 a really big push. Gets into the 9 car, and the 9 gets into the 4. But they stay up the track, and it looks like only 2 cars are going to be involved. But we're back under caution on lap 24. We're over halfway through this race. Lap 28. Pace car's going to be pulling off. You can see our number 1 Mountain Dew Code Red car is going to be in the 2nd row on the top. The 10 takes off, and we're back green at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Lap 29, there's 11 laps left of this race. Our number 1 car is going to be in 3rd place at this time. We're green longer than the last 2 times. That might be wrong, actually. As you can see, the first 4 cars are single file through the field, and the 6 takes it to the low side around the 10. The field's caught most of the way back up. Here on lap 31 of this race. Double file through most of the leaders. It's 3 wide, it looks like, back in row 2. That got backed up pretty quickly. Coming to the trial, the 10 got hit pretty hard up top. Oh! The number 1 and the number 9 went down low. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking hard. Caution is out. We're going to go see what happened there, but that was our number 1 code red car and the number 9 that I think started that. We'll go back and look at that. So as you can see, the 9 pushes the 1 really hard. There's a giant run coming off of turn 4. The 1 ends up getting it 3 wide, checks up, comes back into the 9, but they save it. But the problem is the 9 rejoins unsafely here, comes across the nose of the 7 into the wall very hard there. The 1 and the 21 touched wheels a little bit too there. We'll have to go back and see what happened there. So as you can see here from the 1 helmet cam, that run is really high and the 6 goes down the track. He checks up, starts getting into the 9, gets on the brake, straightens himself out. But here you can see the 9 come up into the 7 car, and that all unfolds right there. And then the 21 just comes down in the 9 trying to avoid that. But otherwise, that's a pretty isolated incident with just a few cars involved, some of them just touching wheels. Really, the 9 is in the worst trouble there. So here we are, lap 35, coming to lap 36. The 6 car is going to be in the lead of this race. At the line, it's going to be 4 to go. There we are, the restart. 6 gets a good jump. He was a control car, so that is expected of him. Can they make it to the end of the race? We shall see. Single file through the first 5 cars. You can see that kind of lead pack is separated from the others. 10 car hung up the drive at the top lane. There we go, they're stacking back up here on lap 37 of 40. Car out to a lead, has the number 2 as a pusher. Stuff is getting a little bit swirly in this first kind of 10 car pack. Coming to 3 to go, and it looks like, ooh, it looked like they're 3 wide for a second at the front. But here we are with 3 to go. 6 drifts up the track, almost into the 10 car. You can see our number 1 Toyota Tundra is in 4th on the top row. 10 car still to a lead, the 6 in that bottom lane. The 6 is drifting up in the middle quite consistently in every corner. Lap 39, 2 to go here. The 2, the 10, and the 4 are in the front. They're kind of mixing it up. We'll see what happens here. 2's out to the front. Coming to 1 to go. There's not much organization up front, but the 4 is going to be on the inside of the 2 now. That 6 car is making it 3 wide. That will not end well, most likely. You can see our number 1 Chevrolet, Toyota back there. Just kind of hanging out. Oh, they're wrecking. The 6, the 10, the 21. 4 cars come to the line that weren't involved. And the number 4 JBL car is going to win with the 20, the 2, and the 12. Rounding out the 4 that were not involved. We'll go back and look at that last lap crash. But the number 4 has won here at Atlanta in the CRAFTSMAN Truck Series. So as you can see, it's 3 wide here. And going into this turn, they end up only taking up 2 lanes. It gets really caught up, and then it's just a stack up here as they're trying to just full throttle it to get to the line. We'll take another look at that, but our number 1 car ends up coming in 7th place here at Atlanta. First top 10 of the season, first finish of the season. Last week we wrecked out. This time we wrecked coming to the finish. So here from our number 1 car, you can see we try and pick the top. It was the wrong answer. We get into the back of that ally car, and we're just trying to drive it to the finish without getting past. And we ended up taking 7th right behind that number 10. So here's a pretty good angle. You can see our number 1 car. We choose the top, it's wrong. We try and cut it down, hit the back of the 6. The 17 gets caught up. We end up hitting the back of him really hard. But then it's just door it in the gas, try and get to the finish. And you can see it's actually a very close finish for the 2 cars behind. That 6 has momentum, but we cross line first, and that 6 and 17, it's very close between those 2. But we end up taking a 7th place finish at Atlanta with a torn up truck. But P7 at Atlanta. Next week, we are at a street course. That is going to be very interesting. And I'll tell you, this video's out a week late. That's my bad. I was very sick. So I'm going to try and get the street course video, which I've already filmed, out later this week. And then we should theoretically be on track. We're going to shoot for every Tuesday to have the video out. That week's video. So this Tuesday, a week late, I'll post the next one later this week. And then we should be caught up. All right. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you at Long Beach.